before somebody else signs up.
Okay, it's 7 o'clock, so I'll call to order the March 1st meeting of the Wilton Town Board. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Sue, roll call.
Supervisor Johnson.
Here.
Councilman Stryker.
Here.
Councilman Bogartis.
Here.
Deputy Supervisor Lamp.
Here.
Councilman McEachran.
Here. Okay, we have minutes pending from our February meeting. Is there a motion to approve those minutes?
I'll put forth a motion to approve the minutes.
Is there a second?
Second.
A motion and a second. Is there any requests for changes or amendments to those minutes? Okay, hearing none. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? So moved. Okay, at this point of the meeting is our public comment period. We have a few people that have signed up to speak. Just a reminder that the comments are limited to 3 minutes. First person is Eric Rosenberg.
Yeah, I'm going to let Roger speak first because he asked me to.
Roger, would you just who you are and where you live?
Hi, I'm Roger Flynn. I live on 15 Kendrick Hill Road, Saratoga Springs. Actually in Wilton, but that's my mailing address.
Yep.
And I'm here, I'm the president of the board of directors of the Wilton Food Pantry. And I'm here to announce that our Empty Bowls event, our annual event, it's the 7th annual, is going to occur on the 8th of April, and it's from 1 to 4 p.m. We sell, it's $20 entrance in advance if you buy them online at our website, and that's wiltonfoodpantry.org. And that's the only way you can purchase the tickets this year. We don't have any hard tickets this year. It was just, for the few tickets that we sold, it was more of a nuisance than it was worth. So just buy the tickets online, that's the easiest way. Show up, we'll call, and you get in. You receive if you buy the handcrafted bowl, it's a handcrafted bowl that's manufactured, made by the students at Skidmore College. And they're beautiful bowls, and the bowls are probably worth more than $20. So right there, you're already breaking even. Then we also have a silent auction at the event. In the silent auction, we usually have around 50 to 60 items that you can bid on. And they range from gift certificates to local establishments to arts and craft by people in the township. And that's what the silent auction is all about. We have, it's at the Elks down on Route 9. And it's a great event, and we hope that everybody can attend and come out and help us. And also, I'd like to thank the board. We just recently received a check for $2,500, and that goes a long way to helping us, help out the people in the township. One of the things we're looking to do is try and improve the efficiency of our location to make it easier for our patrons to come in and get out as quickly as possible. Our numbers constantly are growing, the number of people that come into our pantry, and it's a great organization. We have great volunteers, 2 of them are here tonight, at least, maybe 3. Just hope everybody can come out and join us for the Empty Bowls event, and it's a lot of fun. Hope you can make it.
Thank you.
Thank you, Roger. I know this is one of your major fundraisers.
Are they 20 or 15?
What?
I thought I read 15.
There are 2 types of bowls. One is the ones that are handcrafted, made by the Skidmore College students. Those are $20. We do have produce bowls, which are bowls that you can buy anywhere, and they're $15.
Okay.
No, so the food pantry does, I just want to say the food pantry does a great job for the town, and I encourage everybody, it's a great event. I know it's one of your major fundraiser for the year, and I encourage everyone, if you have friends, to attend the event. It's always a good thing.
And, you know, it is at the Elks, and I got to give a shout out to the Elks. The Elks are doing an outstanding job this year. We're reaching out to the seniors that can't come into our facility, and with the help of the Elks, we are now delivering food directly to people that can't make it into our facility. And it's the first month we had 10, it's jumped up to 20 the second month, and it's just, we expect at some point probably around 30, 40 seniors in our communities that can't make it into our facility that we're going to be helping out. So it's a really good thing.
Yeah, Jeff, can we put that on our website, that event?
On the website, you want on the signboard too?
Yeah.
Right. It's also on our Facebook page and on our website, all the information about the Empty Bowls event.
Thank you again.
Okay, thank you.
Mr. Rosenberg, since you deferred to second place, you're up.
Good evening, Eric. Is this working? Yeah. Usually doesn't matter, I probably speak too loudly anyway. Eric Rosenberg, 16 Craw Lane, here in Wilton. When I first moved to the town, I was checking out the website and see what information was available about Wilton. And there was, on one of the pages, there was a link to sign up and give your email address to get information from the town, and at the time that was not working. And I would go on periodically over the next year, and again, it would not be working. At some point during last year's campaign season, the issue of transparency and communication came up in a number of events, and the link was working. And in fact, I checked earlier today, and it is still working. I've signed up 3 or 4 times just to make sure, and I have never received any communication from the town. Now, in our campaign season, our candidates and our supporters knocked on at least a couple thousand doors and spoke to hundreds and hundreds of people, both registered as Republicans and registered as Democrats and all the other parties. And there's a lot of people in this town that don't feel that the town communicates with them well and does not feel that the town operates very transparently. So that's an issue, and it's a concern. But there is a way, relatively inexpensively, because you are asking people for their email addresses. What I would like to encourage the board to do is have a regular newsletter going out to members of the town, telling us what is going on. Things like, I don't know what the status is of the plans to build a new courthouse and a senior center. We should know these things, or anything else that's going on in the town. I know Gavin Park has their own Facebook page, but interestingly, the town does not have its own Facebook page, and maybe we should have a Facebook page as well. I would also like to suggest that you could use these communications to encourage people to come to the meetings. Again, I can tell you that there's a lot of people who feel that there's no point in coming to the meetings because they feel that the town board doesn't want us here and doesn't listen to them. Don't shoot the messenger. I'm telling you, this is what people are saying. Whether you like it or not, that's what people are telling us. So, it was asserted, I believe, at the League of Women Voters of Mr. Johnson, that you assisted, that the town operates transparently and communicates, and again, people disagree with that, but you've talked the talk, and now it's time to walk the walk. So I'd like to start seeing regular emails from the town letting us know what's going on. I'd like to encourage us to have a Facebook page and let people know what's going on in our town. Thank you.
Thank you.
Robin Corrigan, you're up. You signed up to speak. Did you want to? No? Well, you don't have to.
I'm Robin Corrigan. I'm the director of Wilton Seniors, and I just love the town of Wilton. I think your communication with us and the seniors is 100%. Anything we've ever wanted, we've gotten, even from you, Jeff.
Only because I'm getting closer to join, that's why.
I just want to thank you guys for everything you've done. You too, Mr. Lant. I love you, Dwayne, just as a friend. Susie too. And I just think you all do great, and we love the band. I mailed out the paperwork to the county, and
Yep.
it's going very well.
And we're getting paid for that, so that's
Yes,
good.
and we took it to 3 funerals, which was kind of sad, but we filled it right up and went to a couple of funerals with it, and They're asking if I can take them to bingo now.
Next it'll be the casino.
Careful, yeah.
We've got the upstate customer.
one of the bus stores.
Yes, I made sure the trips were to a couple casinos for the seniors. What we do, the town also gives us $10,000 for trips for us seniors, for our bus trips, and we really thank you for that. That really helps out the cost and a lot of the seniors. And thank you all, and Dwayne, I can't wait to see you again.
Tuesday.
What you mentioned,
Thanks, Robin.
is there a rate?
Nancy Gallin's next.
No, I didn't know. I just signed that tag coming in because we have to sign in at seniors.
I'm Nancy Gatlin, 28 Tavira Drive. Actually, I know I'm a month late, but I wasn't able to come last month. But I just wanted to thank the Bicentennial Committee for that great gala. It was terrific, had a great time. It was such an enjoyable night, and I am looking forward to the rest of the year.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Nancy.
Very well.
And Joanne Klepetar. I didn't see, oh, there she was hiding behind Eric.
That's easy to do.
Hi. I would like to talk about voter suppression. I was very disappointed to read in the Saratogian that the Board of Supervisors, Saratoga Board of Supervisors, have put to a vote the proposal by Governor Cuomo, and without knowing all the facts and figures. And I just think whenever you can include as many people as you can to vote, it's a good thing. No matter how you do it, I think in this case, I was just very disappointed. But I would like to commend Supervisor Matt Beach and Supervisor Gaston from Saratoga Springs. They are the only two supervisors that voted in favor of Cuomo's proposal. And I just hope that this is the first time it's been proposed with money attached. So he has proposed $7 million to help with any added costs for that vote to happen. So I just hope that the supervisors turn things around and vote for this proposal. Thank you.
Same guy that wasted $9 million on road signs.
Okay, that's all who signed up for public comment. Thank you, those who participated.
Thank you.
Next item is support for the Adirondack Aquatic Center. This is a project that's being proposed, actually in the town of Malta, off of exit 12, across from where the hospital is. The supervisor from Malta, Vincent DeLucia, had asked all the towns to support the concept of having this aquatic center in the county. It's a great economic development boom for all the county, and it's not in competition with anything else. It's just, I think it's a great project that will only enhance competition and bring more people into Saratoga County for our hotels and things of that nature. So I'd like to support the town of Malta. There's no financial impact to the town. There's no contribution to the town. It's a not-for-profit organization that is raising their own funds. I think it's about a $40 million proposed project, and they have the land. It's just, like I said, it's just off by the insurance company there, State Farm, over in that area. So it's a great location, and I think it would be great for the county. So I'm just looking for a resolution to present to the town of Malta in support of the project.
Go ahead.
I'll put forth a motion to support the project.
You have the...
Okay, you want me to read? Okay. All right. Support for the Adirondack Aquatic Center. Whereas the Adirondack Aquatic Center A 501c3 corporation formed in 2014 envisions an aquatic center with a location at the heart of Saratoga County near exit 12 off of I-87 interchange, providing convenient access to residents of Saratoga County. And whereas the town board of the town of Wilton recognizes that aquatic sports and pool activities are enjoyed by people of all ages and abilities on a year-round basis. And whereas activities envisioned by AAC, including learning to swim, aquatic exercise, aquatic therapy, and aquatic competition. And whereas the town of Wilton finds that the addition of this new recreational opportunity enriches the county and the region. Now, therefore, it is resolved that the town of Wilton fully supports the Adirondack Aquatic Center in its endeavors.
Second it.
Have a motion, a second. Any further questions?
No, I think it's a great idea for bringing in recreation to the area, a lot of business to the local community, so it sounds like a win-win to the county.
Yeah, definitely will be. So, okay, we'll take a vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? So moved. Next, Camp Saratoga Delegate Pond Fishing Program. This is a program that we endorse every year. You have the resolution in front of you. The town will be stocking the pond, and there's restrictions as to when kids can do it under 16 and when others can do it later on in the year. I know Larry has been instrumental in this program. The county does the stocking for us. We pay for it, but the county does the stocking for us. So it gives a great trout fishing opportunity for all the residents, and giving priority to the younger kids first.
Mr. Chairman, I haven't seen the resolution that you have before me, but it's consistent with prior years, but there has been some interest about this to be considered for the next meeting or the next year, that it be limited strictly to minor children under the age of 16 all season. And so that's just something to think about.
Yeah, I mean,
And handicap, that we have put up handicap rails so they can use wheelchairs to.
I mean, we could, if the board so desires, we could amend this resolution to
Amend that
conform with
tonight.
that.
Absolutely.
I might just point out of interest, we find as the sun sets, there's some interesting things happen, like a couple of cars will drive up and out comes the coolers and six-packs in the lawn chairs for the deck, so that would take care of the adult problems right off the bat. So if that's your direction, thank you.
So the way it reads now is from April 1st to July 1st, 16 and under, and then it goes on to older residents. So if the motion, if you so desire, is to just limit it to the paragraph 2,
Extend it to October 15th.
and extend it to October 15th for use under age 16 and under, you still want the two fish limit,
Yes,
So,
in a handicap,
and
because we did modify it.
so they want nobody over the age of 16 there?
Correct.
By themselves, with children, of course, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, we're looking at younger kids. By the way, you know the location of the pond. For those that question it, this does not include the stream right at the dam and on downstream, which is some of the best fishing going. Mr. Fowler, superintendent of highways years ago, used to catch at least a 22-inch holdover right there between the dam and the road, so adults can fish in that area.
We gotta take number 5 out of there too.
yeah, so you'd say, where did you want to, you said for 16 and under and handicap?
And all hands.
For the entire season, and eliminate anything in reference to adults.
Yeah.
How about the live bait?
That stays.
Okay. Okay, so with those amendments, would someone like to move the resolution.
Do you remember it? I can't talk.
It's essentially what you have before you, but eliminating...
Take out 3 and 5. Do you want to read that whole thing?
Yeah, that's basically...
Just take out 3 and 5.
And add handicap.
And add all handicap.
Oh, you already did that. Yeah, John did it. I'll second.
Who moved? Somebody moved?
I guess I made the motion.
Okay.
And I second it.
Okay, it's seconded by Dwayne. Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? So moved. Committee reports, if any. Okay, hearing none.
Nothing of substantial. We had our first meeting with the park committee, and we just were basically just talk, and just our plan is to possibly go to a couple of future sites and walk the sites at this time.
Okay, that was committee reports. Jeff, controllers report.
Okay, the first one requires town board approval of the budget amendments, and let me go over each one. There's 4 of them that are substantial. The first one is requesting $120,000 coming out of our fund balance, and this is for the park pavilion. We budgeted $130,000 last year's budget, and we have a purchase order out there for the purchase of all the materials. However, Mark Mikan says he's going to need another $120,000 to bring the total budget up to $250,000 for the pavilion down at the park. So that's the first one.
Just in comment of that, the building department's going to be putting that up. We had some estimates, it was going to be upwards of $400,000 if we were going to contract it out, but the building department's going to be able to do it on its own. So we're buying the material. They're going to have to contract out the foundation part of it, but actual erection of it will be done by town staff.
Right, correct.
You're aware of everything, Mark?
Okay, item number 2, it's requesting $39,000 coming out of our fund balance, and this is for the completion of a storage building in the back. Now, this money was left over in the 2017 budget, but because there is no purchase order outstanding, I can't carry it over without town board approval, and that's what Mark is going to need to finish the storage building behind the highway garage.
But also, that was done, also erected by
Highway Department.
The Buildings and Grounds.
Buildings and Grounds and Highway Department, so.
Yes.
Again, saving considerable amounts of money.
And the last 2 go hand in hand, asking for $238,000 to come out of the fund balance and transfer over to the highway fund, and this is for the purchase of the Western Star 4900 truck for the highway department. So all 4 required town board approval.
On the truck, Kurt, which one's that replacing?
65.
Do you know what year that was?
2001, I think, or 2002, maybe 2003.
And that's the one with the bad dump box?
Yes.
Okay.
Is this the truck we're supposed to get the $100,000 from the state?
No, that's the mountain one. That's already...
That's different.
No,
you're right. Yeah, we got the $100,000 yet? Well, we just paid for it 2 weeks ago, and I can't file the paperwork until I get the canceled check back from the bank. Once I get that, then I can file for the $100,000. Thank you.
Any more questions on the amendments or transfers?
Does anyone have any questions on that truck?
That's part of our replacement cycle.
Right. This is a program I started when I got on the board to get rid of all the old equipment. And that truck 65 will go out to Auctions International. Okay.
Okay, so there's a motion to approve the budget amendments and transfers.
I'll put forth the motion to approve the budget amendments and transfers.
Second it.
A motion, a second. Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? So moved.
Okay, Wilton Emergency Squad, they offer a service award program to their volunteers. Every year I have to perform an audit of all the volunteers who received over 50 points. I'm asking the board tonight to go ahead and approve by resolution that I completed my review, and this will then go back to Wilton Emergency Squad, and they have to post it for 30 days. So the board just has to approve my review tonight. Sue, I have a resolution for you in here too.
This is something we do every year.
Yep, I'll make a motion, we approve Controller Reel's resolution for his audit on the pen flags for the emergency squad.
I'll second it.
Motion and second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, and opposed? So moved.
Okay, next one, Kirk is requesting permission to dispose of
Granted.
and sell asset number 1345, which is a 1993 Ford F-80 dump. And if approved, I will put this on Auctions International.
Make a motion to
do it.
Second. That's the big truck.
One or the other?
Yeah, I think that's the one.
All in favor? Aye. Questions? No. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? So moved.
Okay, next are our personnel items. The first one, Mark Marino, our park director, who's here tonight, is requesting permission to hire Mary Salaka, thank you, from the county civil service list for the vacant position of recreation leader. Mary will be starting at the base rate of $19.14 an hour with full benefits with a 35-hour work week. If approved, the hire date will be March 12, 2018.
I make a motion to hire Mary Salika for Gavin Park. I'll second it.
Motion and second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? So moved.
You talked to him?
No.
Okay, next one, Richard Stryker has submitted his resignation, effective March 5th, 2018. The town board should accept his resignation.
I make a motion, we accept his resignation with deep regret.
Second it.
Is he retiring or is it just, yeah?
Do we ever give these employees plaques if they're retired for years of service? It might be a good idea to start it. You know, I put 25 years in here.
Of course.
Yeah, I think we still owe a few other people plaques.
Yeah.
Jamie Green.
Why don't you get on top of it then? Why don't you get on top of it, get it done?
Create a list. We'll do it all next month.
All right.
Who else? Jamie Green, we have somebody else. There was somebody else. Oh, Joe Bartol, we did.
Joe Bartol? No, we did that, yeah.
Susie Peterson ever get hers?
Yeah. Yeah, so we're not that far behind.
No.
You guys accept that? Okay. The last one is Karen James. She has just submitted her letter of resignation, effective March 16th. The town board should accept her resignation. She worked part-time with Sue, town clerk.
I did talk to Karen today because she was going to be instrumental in the census stuff we're doing. So she may will accept her resignation, but she's willing to come back and kind of. She could be very helpful. It's a lot of work for Sue and Nancy and Julie with all the data that's required for the census. So we may ask her to come back and help out with that. So.
Make a motion, we accept Karen James' letter of resignation.
I'll second it.
Okay, motion is second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
I got something.
You got something?
Jeff, we're on Facebook, do we have a Facebook page?
The town does not.
What's that?
Why don't we get a Facebook, have somebody, the former committee, have somebody look into it? We probably should be on Facebook.
I mean, it's a simple thing. Rich can do it.
Yeah, we can do a Facebook. It's just that if you make it interactive, then you got somebody.
And have somebody take charge of it. So
Yeah.
Eric's right, this stuff should be out.
Yeah. But it does take someone
It takes
every
time.
day
Right, well,
to deal with it. I don't know who's
Right.
going to have the time to do that, but
It's gotta be the right person. I mean, let's face it, the wrong person gets on there and types
Right,
out.
well,
That represents us as a board.
and just
You
have...
could probably hire somebody a few hours a week to do
Because
it.
they represent us as a board, so.
We can just post stuff. We don't have to interact so much,
I don't
right?
think I want somebody speaking for the board on this.
No.
No, no.
But if you
Just
can
what's
do-
going on, just what's going on,
Yeah.
just what we did tonight, and
Okay.
something that you could probably handle in your free time, Supervisor.
Which is just another avenue, because there's.
I delegate that to the deputy.
I'm in the dark.
All right, anything else? I do want to adjourn to a short executive session. I want to discuss the background and history of a potential candidate for the vacant planning board position. I did talk to Mark Shackner today, he's not here, but he said that's certainly appropriate for executive session. It won't take long, and we'll be back out. But if not, that's total agenda items, but we will be back to hopefully make an appointment to the planning board, so.
So I'll put forth the motion to go into an executive session.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.